I hope y'all enjoying your night. I try to do it live when I can, and just have some things I wanted to discuss. This live might not be too long, but we're gonna talk about not how, what kind of abilities empaths have. We're gonna talk about how an empath ages versus a narcissist, right? And many more things. We could even throw a Q&A in there. Anybody want to ask me questions about anything, we can do that as well. Um, Now, an empath is a unique person, and only 2% of the world are really empaths, right? An empath can really be in somebody's shoes and feel where somebody's coming from. Like, we can share pain. If somebody's giving us a story, we can put ourselves in that experience. Empaths have pretty vivid imaginations. We can think about a lot of creative things that we can do, a lot of creative things that we can manifest. And believe it or not, an empath's energy is divine energy. It's not normal, okay? Um, you gotta put it like this. Um, a lot of times we are the life givers, okay? When we speak life into somebody, they really feel it. We can really uplift somebody, you know? An empath can really influence humanity in a really positive way and can share their experiences of many things that they've been through. An empath is probably one of the strongest souls in existence in terms of the universe wise. So if you're a real deal empath, this journey is not in vain. Every time we go through something traumatic or every time we go through some harsh events, we only become stronger and stronger and stronger, right? And another thing about an empath is, despite all the hurt that an empath goes through, an empath heals much faster than the average, right? And a lot of times an empath carries that spirit of love within them. Hey, Life with the Shaws. Hey, brother, glad to see you back on live. Keep up the hard work. It never goes unnoticed. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Can't nobody tell me I don't put in work and I don't put in time and I don't put in grind. But that's naturally who we are. We just put in a lot of work ethic. This is not just for me. This is for humanity, and I have some experiences I love to share. And I really appreciate you all for supporting me and just coming back. A lot of times when I do upload something, it means a lot to me. It means that uh, I'm doing something positive, and that's all I care about, man. Um, but I'm here to share empathic abilities because an empath is a very unique individual, right? We are that beacon of light. A lot of times you can see that glow in an empath's skin. And real empaths are real warriors. It's just right now there's a sleeping beast on the inside. It's not awake yet. It's a sleeping beast. And that's what these narcissists are afraid of. That's what these sociopaths are afraid of. That's why a lot of times when you get mad just a hint or you get upset just a little bit and you give them a little bit of what they was dishing out to you, they crumble because the energy difference is not the same. It's not the same. A lot of times an empath can manipulate the atmosphere. When we show love, let's say you show love to somebody in front of a crowd, a lot of people pick up on that. They notice that. You know, it's just a matter of energy when it comes down to empaths and how it influences the atmosphere, the people around. You know, very unique and very powerful souls. If you're a chosen one, you're more than likely an empath because you carry a spirit, you carry a level of sensitivity that's not normal. An empath growing up as a child, we was like water bags. You know, some of the slightest things could get us upset and make us cry because we feel so deeply. It's so much love, and then when somebody cross us and do us so dirty, you know, a real chosen one in empath has shed a lot of tears, man. Been through a lot of hurt, been through a lot of betrayal, you know, because when we care about somebody, even if it's a dog, even if it's a cat, we really care. We really show love. You know, even animals can pick up on an empath or a chosen one's energy signature. That's why sometimes stray cats will be attracted to you. Or even certain dogs, when you visit certain people's homes, sometimes they be like, oh, don't go near that dog, it might bite. But when you go near it, it don't bite you. It actually lets you pet it. Some of the most biggest breeds of dogs are real cuddly around a real empath, you know, because of that energy. It's that presence. These animals, they know love when they see it, you know. So, like I said before, being an empath is not an easy journey, but an empath is pretty much one of the most powerful souls in existence. But a lot of times it's a lonely journey because we have to uh, be careful of people who are like dark voids. They're insatiable. You know, there are people out there that'll notice you and they will drain you as much as they can. It's like they can't live without you. You know, they get a dose of you. It's like they need more and more and more. And a true empath, a true chosen one, has to know their limitations. You know, but we was taught that we're supposed to tolerate people's crap. Now I get it. I get it. You know, we could show people compassion. Absolutely, we can show people compassion for their struggles and things that we've been through. But at the end of the day, you know, when it comes down to your well-being, because a lot of times people are going through these curses from past things that they've done, and they get a dose of you, and they need you to just be there by their side 24/7. And sometimes you can't be there 24/7. You have to think about yourself as well. And also, you know, um, many empaths have pretty crazy journeys of many times, many stories, many memories of many things, both good and the bad. See, when an empath lives life, it's good when it's good, but when it's bad, it can be pretty bad. But we persevere and rise to the occasion every time because a lot of chosen ones and empaths have a spiritual, celestial team behind them. Even when they're alone, they're never alone. It's just that when it comes down to evolution, empaths, an empath's evolution is probably one of the most magnificent, one of the most powerful, most groundbreaking life journeys you'll ever see. There's going to come a time where you're going to have to look back at your life, and your life is going to be probably one of the best movies you have ever seen. Everything that has happened, every single thing, and how you overcame. And you're going to see the snares of the enemy that tried to set you up in so many different kind of ways. Not just on a low level, not these bottom feeder narcissists, even on high level, your billionaires and above. They was trying to set up and plan against you this whole time. But they're cowardly because they do things from the shadows, right? Evil likes to work in the shadows and use other people to come at you. They won't come at you directly. You know what I'm saying? That's how evil works. But an empath's journey is so beautiful. It's magnificent. The amount of things that a chosen one, an empath, has overcame. Not to mention the amount of stories of how many times we've helped so many people along the way. Not just people, animals as well. You know. Hey, Queen of the South, good to see you. It's been a long time, girl. I'm glad you're all right though. I hope all is well with you. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm glad y'all are right, man. That's beautiful. I'm glad people are in good health and good peace. The life of the Shah says we evolve in our own time, whenever we are ready, not when others want us to. That's facts. That's facts. And you know what? That's a good point, Life of the Shaws, because not everybody moves at the same pace. Some people move fast, and some people move slow. And this is where I go into aging, empath versus narcissist. When an empath age, we only get better. We're like fine wine. The older we get, the better we become. The better our life becomes. You know? And a lot of times, and sometimes I struggle with this. I'd be like, damn, man, I'm at an age where I should have this, this, and this by now. But it's a process, man. There's a lot of wisdom. There's a lot of wisdom that comes with this journey when you were chosen one and you're an empath. It's like you have to go through so many different things, but who we are becoming is life is world changing. Not just life changing, world changing. We're changing lives here. Because that's what we were destined for. You know, there's gonna come a point where there's gonna be people out there, they're gonna want to know who you are. They're gonna want to know your journey. They're gonna want to know your story. You know? That's why uh as we get older, we start to learn new things. We just become more wise, more advanced, and more powerful, you know, versus a narcissist. You know, a lot of times a narcissist lived a high, fast life at an early age. You know, they have a lot of sex, they have a lot of drugs, they have a lot of money, flashy things. But what happens after a while, they start to lose these things. You know, because when you live in any kind of way, yeah, you may have certain things now, but if you haven't gotten it in a righteous manner, you was just doing all kinds of evil to get it, it don't last. It never lasts. See, when it's earned in a righteous manner, it's yours for the keepsake because you earned it rightfully, right? You earned it rightfully. You know what I'm saying? And as a narcissist gets older, man, I've seen how narcissists got older over the years, and they just look like burnt up twigs, burnt up trees. You know, there's no fruit in them. They're bitter as hell, right? They know how to use that charm to make people feel like, yeah, oh, they do care. They do have a heart. You know, they only have a heart. Excuse me. They only have a heart when it benefits them. Sorry about that. They only have a heart when it benefits them. You know what I'm saying? They don't age like fine wine, like empaths and light workers and chosen ones do. They age like withered trees. You know, eventually they turn into like tree stumps. There's no fruit, there's no branches, nothing. They're just dead through and through. And a lot of people out here, they are literally walking dead on the inside. Truth be told, you know, and it's reversed back to how they was living, the choices that they made. You know, there's people out there that'll trample on you, disrespect you just for the sake of their happiness. For the sake of their happiness, they're gonna crush your self-esteem. For the sake of their happiness, they're gonna crush your character. For the sake of their happiness, they're gonna try to ruin your image. And this is why when they get older, they have nothing to show for all that flashy lifestyle that they was living before. Because they did it in an unrighteous manner and they did it to try to get praised by a bunch of people who only like them because of the stuff that they have and not because of the person who they were. Right? And you'll be surprised. People will leech off a narcissist too. If a narcissist is, let's say the narcissist hit the lottery, the narcissist gotta deal with leeches as well. You know, even the flying monkeys will leech off of the narcissist if the narcissist uh gained the lottery. Let's say they hit for like 10 million. You know, and a lot of times a narcissist don't mind when people be codependent on them because the validation and the admiration that they get from that, it just fuels them to continue. But a lot of times they don't have nothing to show for it because they was doing it for praises. They wasn't doing it out of a genuine heart, right? That's why empaths and chosen ones, we age like fine wine. The older we get, the better our life gets. Narcissists, the older they get, the worse it gets for them. You know? And that's the honest truth. Oh, let me see. Life of the Shaw says, We don't mind the struggle because we can adapt to any situation. Right, right, right. And man, the struggle can get real sometimes. Man, I've been on the side of the road. I know what it's like to I know what it's like to be on the side of the road sitting in the hot sun with no AC waiting for help to come get you. Yeah, I've been there. Yeah, I mean, some of y'all probably been there too. You know, um, Life of the Shaw says the narcissist is always mad. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Hey, Purple Queen. Hey, Aaron, looking much happier today. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. I got some things in motion, and I just wanted to talk to you all about certain topics tonight. And I'm glad you're on, Purple Queen. Let me see, golden shirt like the sun. Yeah, I'm just trying to, I'm just want to wear orange. Actually, orange represents, I think it represents the sacral chakra. When you wear orange, it helps balance out your sacral chakra. That's something that I read online. Is it true? I don't know. But, you know, I just try to keep myself balanced. Sometimes we ain't going to be balanced because, we eat horrible foods. We live in a horrible environment. We're under oppression. But we becoming stronger every day for it. You know, let me see. Marsha Spell. Oh, hey, Marsha. Hi. Hey, good to see you. Glad you can come on. Yeah, this live won't be too long, y'all. Um, I was having issues with my car, and I gotta be somewhere tomorrow morning. But I just wanted to share that if y'all got any questions, just throw them out there. I just wanted to share like how an empath's journey is so beautiful. It's full of ups and downs, twists and turns, but it'll probably be the best movie you'll ever see. The best movie. Your life is the best movie you'll ever see. You know, all the times the enemy tried to destroy you and they failed, time and time again. And they try to send flying monkeys. They try to send uh, undercover agents. They try to target you with all kinds of stuff. Shoot, they'll even target the shit you buy at the store, man. That's how bad they hate you. But that's just how they roll, unfortunately. But sometimes you just gotta sit on your throne, wear your crown. Don't let your don't let your crown tilt to the side too much. Just keep that crown sitting nice and pretty, and let the Creator handle these motherfuckers. Because at the end of the day, they had it coming for a very long time, a very long time. You know what I'm saying? We just have to know that divine is on our side, even when we don't see it, even in the midst of this chaos and struggle. You know, it's just the way it is, y'all. Hey, baby, good to see you. All right now, we got your baby on the building. All right now, yeah. I mean, some of us have been through some of the most traumatic journeys. We're still fighting through trauma. We're still fighting through experience that deeply affected us in many profound ways, y'all. But we still here though. We still overcame. For real, for real. A Life of the Shaws. I ain't trying to gas you up or nothing, but I listen to your videos like podcasts in the car and at work. Keep dropping the facts about these parasites. Oh, Life of the Shaws, I really appreciate that. That means a lot to me, man. That means a lot to me. You know? Because, what I'm all about, this is what I'm all about. I'm all about, I'm all about balance. I'm all about morals, values, and standards. And just, teaching people to just stay out of trouble, because the universe is always watching. I always teach that on this channel. The universe is always watching. Because there's a realm that we can't see with the naked eye. And there are beings, angelic beings, they taking notes. They see our journey. They see how these people try to perpetrate against us, try to use us. You know, we really do live in the shadow of the valley of death. This is purgatory. This life that we're in, this really is purgatory. You know, but we're being refined and reshapen by by the struggle, the ups and downs. Sometimes we up, sometimes we down, sometimes we have it, sometimes we don't. You know, but at the end of the day, we remain That we remain, even if the system falls, we will remain. Even if we lose this skin, this meat suit, even if we lose this meat suit, we will still remain. As long as we stay on the path and live for a positive cause. That's what's important. I say all the time, I don't care about being rich. I don't care about that. Because being rich comes with a lot of issues. Especially if people find out that you're rich, man, the parasite's gonna come out for real, for real. If that narcissist ever found out you became famous, you on TV now, they'll show up to your concerts. They'll show up to your damn book signing events. They'll show up. They'll get on their knees and ask for forgiveness in front of a whole crowd. You can forgive them, but you can't trust them. Because who they are is who they are. They're rotten fruit. They don't age like fine wine like empaths do. They age like rotting wood, you know? They age like fungus, you know? It's just how they age, y'all. Life of the Shah says, as much, yes, sir, as much evil there is out here, best believe we are protected by unseen forces. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let me tell y'all the story, man. This when I used to be on my little weed adventures. So I used to hang out with a couple of friends. They were pretty much, I used to hang out with some white boys. We used to smoke weed together and stuff. And then one day, um, we started hanging out. It was like four of us. But the designated driver was on acid. I had never seen acid before until that day. Basically, some acid is some sort of strip, and you put it on your gums, and then you start hallucinating. Some people take shrooms and they start hallucinating. And you could do the same thing with acid, but I wouldn't fuck with that acid, man. That shit probably melt your brain. You know what I'm saying? That shit probably melt your brain. But this person was driving for us. We all in the car high as hell. And next thing you know, we driving down the street. This guy on acid falls asleep at the wheel, and he damn near ran into this big behind pole. This pole was big. If we would have hit that pole would have fell on the car, and I wouldn't have been here, bro. This was like back in 2008, 2009, like back in the day type stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I was on a lot of smoke ventures. I mean, weed parties, smoking out of weed face masks. You know, I've been out there. I've been hanging around with certain people and stuff like that. But what happened was the dude woke up in time and turned the wheel. We could have died that day. We could have died that day. Another story where I had a near-death experience was I was in the military, and the sergeant released this CS grenade. Now, whoever know what CS gas is, that's pretty much tear gas. And what tear gas does, it pretty much stops you from breathing. People can die from tear gas. People don't know that. People think if you stay in tear gas long enough, you could die. So the sergeant, he wanted to reenact some sort of scenario, so he tossed a grenade in the tent while we was in it. I started running out, and I jumped over a fence, and my leg got caught. And all I looked up all I saw was like this big cloud of like chemical fumes coming my way. The only thing I could do was this. That's all I did. I was like, fuck, damn. Luckily, one of my battle buddies was able to free my leg, but it took me at least a minute or two before I could even breathe again. Like, when I got out of the smoke, I was like, I could not breathe, bro. If I would have stayed in that smoke long enough, I wouldn't have been here, bro. So I know how powerful tear gas is. They call it CS gas in the military. That's why a lot of times you go in the gas chamber, they put you in CS gas. That shit suck. That shit suck. It'll clear your nose though. It'll clear your it'll clear your sinuses and stuff. But that shit sucked, man. That shit sucked. E-Baby. Oh, E-Baby said, facts. The elder narcs in my family still scamming. They did not progress in life at all. Right, E-Baby. They don't age like fine wine like we do. They age like rotting wood. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens to them. They don't age well. All that evil that they do, it starts to manifest from the outside. All that hate and bitterness in their heart. Evil can manifest to the point where it'll change somebody's appearance. You know, sometimes you be like, how come this person every time they go out in public they frowning or they looking evil or they looking like they plotting? Because that's what resides within them. We can't really judge them because I guess they have their reasons for feeling that way. But some people you just have to avoid because whatever dwells inside them and just want to lash out and do evil stuff. They can't help it. You know, they just can't help it. Let me see. Spirit lead me. Good to see you. Thanks for coming through. Did you like being in the military? It had its pros and cons. It had its pros and cons. And I tell you, and one thing about me, the recruiters did not like me because I would tell the truth to soldiers coming in. I would tell them, look, this ain't gonna be some simple shit. Don't let these recruiters lie to you. You're gonna go in here, you're gonna go through some things. You know? And I'll tell you what, if you don't like being yelled at, don't join the military. Please don't join the military. You don't like dealing with narcissists on a daily basis? Don't join the military. Don't join it. Now, if you want to gain some benefits and things like that, and you want to, have some sort of success in life, and you want to rank up and actually have a good retirement, you're going to have to go through the military and thug it out. You know? You're going to have to go through the military and thug it out. You know, they didn't like me because I was like, well, I didn't want to, go out there and put a bullet in somebody's head because, higher ups told me to. I don't know those people. They didn't do shit to me. But if they tell me to go inside the house, shoot a couple people in the head because they're threatened, they didn't shoot at me. They didn't fuck with me. Why am I gonna go over there and fuck with them? You know. But that's the kind of stuff that in my 20s. That's the kind of stuff that I struggle with. You know. But a lot of times I would say that if you wanna experience what it's like to go through some sort of discipline or some sort of structure in your life, then hey, by any means join. But nowadays they gonna make you take that jab. That's sometimes I thought about going back in because I already know how the system worked, but I was like, nah, because I don't want to be injected with a bunch of shit, because that's what they do, man. They do all kinds of shit, man. Eva. Oh, hi. Eva, thanks for coming on. Exactly 100. Right. E-baby, glad you survived those experiences. Oh, thank you so much, E-baby. That means a lot. Yeah, it was hell. But I made it. Spirit lead me. My served 5 in the Marines, then went to the Army for 15 and retired. But his mind never left. He treated me like one of his soldiers' whole life. He was the first narc in my life, but it did make me strong. Your dad, yeah. A lot of times when people go in the military, they come out alcoholics. Sometimes they come out with a lot of rage, a lot of anger. Sometimes they'll go to the bar and look for bar fights. I'm telling you, bro. The kind of stuff that they do to you in there, a lot of people don't come out the same. I mean, if you done seen children get blown up overseas, how can you come back the same? You know what I'm saying? How can you? Spirit lead me, my dad. Right. Eva says, amen. Purple Queen says, that's right, Aaron. Orange is the sacral chakra and stimulates creativity. Right. Yeah, we don't understand how powerful colors are. Colors are very powerful. Blue affects our minds in a certain way. It's like a common effect. Orange affects us in a certain way with our chakras. Colors ain't just colors for no reason. Colors affect the mind in certain ways. It affects our moods, affects a lot of things, But yeah, y'all, I mean, so this let me just sum it up real quick. Give yourselves more credit for overcoming so many things that try to destroy you. Yes, I know it hurts. Yes, I know we're still healing. But we some powerful, mother, because you hear me? We some powerful mother, you feel me? We some badasses, man. What narcissists try to do to us, if they went through that same thing, man, they'll never bounce back. You know, we are that powerful. We are that capable. We just have to see that and know that. Yes, it hurts, but as time goes by, we only get better. Our life get better. We age like fine wine. They age like rotting wood, like bitter wood. You know, there's no sweetness to it. They don't bear any fruit. You know what I'm saying? The Perfect Queen says, we do age backwards and glow up literally as we age. Right, Perfect Queen? Talk to him, Perfect Queen. Right. Speak your truth. Right, I see you. Every narc I know is afraid of aging and death. Exactly. They sure are afraid of aging and death. They sure are. Because they know what they have done. They know what they have done. And they feel it. You know, they got a guilty conscience. They know they did some dirt. That's why they can't sleep at night. You know? Because they know where they're going. Right. Extra facts. And Aaron, that's why narcs hate us empaths. They know we protect them spiritually a lot. Right. Right. You know, imagine where you do so much evil where even your guardian angels, they said, you know what? This is a lost cause. At that point, there's no saving you. A lot of times these narcissists and these folks out here that perpetuate oppression and wickedness, this is their last existence. You know, their existence is probably going to be non-existent, or they're going to probably live a more hellish lifetime where the roles are going to reverse. See, we're at the bottom now, but pretty soon we're going to be at the top, and the people at the top, they're going to be at the very bottom, and they're going to be at the bottom for a very long time. You know, it's over. It's over. You know, it's time we design a system that works for the people and not for the people in suits and ties that don't give a damn about you and me, who'll increase taxes on us and increase the cost of living on us and all this other crap. That gets annoying after a while, you know. So it's like it has to change eventually. You feel me? Kanita Johnson. Hey, Kanita Johnson, good to see you. I'm glad you're in good health. You speak nothing but truth about these demons. Thank you. Right, Kanita. Thank you. Thank you for coming through. You know what I'm saying? The Purple Queens. Aaron, I blocked like 10 fake friends on my social media. Since then, I felt like a booster pack of new energy. All right. you know, that block button got to be strong. You got to put them scissors to their ass. You got to cut that spiritual umbilical cord, that spiritual soul tie that you had to them people, man. Don't be afraid to cut people off, man. And don't be afraid to be like, yeah, I don't know you, so why are you trying to get to know me? Don't be afraid. I'm not saying to be mean to people all the time, but when you're dealing with people, especially at these jobs y'all go to, watch them. Pay attention to their moves. What are their intentions? You know, why are they trying to get so much information out of you? Especially if they don't know you like that. How come all of a sudden they want to be your best friend? And a lot of times, if you sit back and listen, you'll know what kind of intentions that they have. You'll know. Because a lot of times they just need somebody to dump their trauma and issues on because they probably got involved with some drama and they want to try to get you involved because ain't nobody on their side like that, because ain't nobody want to put up with the bullshit. But they see you, how your calm demeanor, how you just carry yourself, not with the bullshit. They feel like they should come to you. You know. Sometimes I feel like broken people, they kind of treat us like prophets in a way, or messiahs. Like, please, you're the only person that can save us. Sometimes they treat us like that. We ain't asked for that. you know, we ain't asked for that. Let me see. Baby, it says, she says, it's a Bible scripture that speaks on that. The last will be first. It's inevitable. Come on, baby, come on with it. Speak your gospel. I see you. I see you. Right. Eva says, Eva, bro, amen. Right, Eva. Purple Queen says, I blocked the numbers too and ghosted. No damn explanations. Dirty bad mind. Come on. Yes, girl. They're dirty, you know. They're dirty. Dirty bad mind people them. Zin there. Right. Come on with it, Purple Queen. Athena Joy. Hey, Athena, good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome in. Spirit lead me. Right. Kanita Johnson. You are so welcome. It's late, but I'm so glad to catch you live. You're on fire. Oh, thank you so much, Kanita. You know what I'm saying? Look, we just have to understand that as the older we get, things will get better. You know what's crazy? Some of us have been through narcissistic, abusive relationships for years, probably like a few decades. Some of us been through that crap for 20 years. Some of us been through that crap for 30 years. You know, there was a lady on this channel, Helen Sadler. If y'all ever watch Helen Sadler, I like Helen Sadler. She was like the first few people I saw in the beginning when I was going through my healing. But she said a lady was going through uh 59 years with a narc, you know, and that was just her husband, you know. But you don't come out the same after that. But you do become wiser, and when you wake up, you really start to see. But a lot of times when people go through so many years of narcissistic abuse, you have so much testimonies to share of so many things. That's why I say on this channel, if you've been through a lot, get it off your chest, put it in a book, put it on a YouTube channel. You know, there are people out there that want to hear your story worldwide, because there's a lot of people out there who don't know what's going on in their lives, and they're surrounded by energy vampires. It's unfortunate. It's like a cycle. But unfortunately, as an empath, we have to evolve through these kind of things. But this awareness you get, though, is groundbreaking. It's very powerful. It changes not just your life, but other people's lives as well. Kanita says, I found out today that when they call you bae, it means be, being abused every day. Right. Right. Don't let that narcissist call you bae. That means you're going to get abused every single day, nonstop, on the clock. You feel me? Nonstop, on the clock. Hey, but it's 12 o'clock. But listen, y'all, I got to be somewhere in the morning. I thank you all for coming on this live, man. I wish I could be on here longer with you all. But you know, we gonna always chop it up like usual. Let me shout every one of y'all out. Kanita Johnson, thanks for coming through. Spirit Lead Me, thanks for coming through, like always. Athena Joy, thanks for coming through. Purple Queen, thanks for coming through. Eva, thanks for coming through. E-Baby, thanks for coming through. Life with the Shaws, thanks for coming through, brother. Marsha Spell, thanks for coming through. Queen of the South, thanks for coming through. You know, every last one of y'all, thank you all so much for coming through and listening to this message. I really appreciate you all, man. I really do. I hope this has been helpful. You know, that's all I care about, you know. And we'll chop it up again soon, y'all. We'll chop it up again soon. Let me read these comments. Eva says, thanks for sharing. For sure, Eva, for sure. Life of Shaws. Thanks, bro. Oh, for sure, brother. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Kanita says, they make you feel differently when they start BS with you. Right. They try to make you feel like you're the bad guy, but they the ones that starting the crap. I know. I see you, Kanita. I see you. Spirit lead me. Hey, good night. May the Lord bless and protect you. Man, that means a lot to me, Spirit lead me. May the Lord bless and protect you all and elevate you all in amazing abundance, because we deserve it, man. We deserve the finest things in life, y'all. We deserve the private jets. We deserve our CEO corporate buildings and our Fortune 500 management companies and all that. We deserve all that, and we're going to get all that. I speak that into everybody's life. We are the lenders, not the borrowers. That came from the vine, y'all. That didn't come from me. Let me see. Life of Charles, we got mad love for you, bro. Man, thank you. I really appreciate it. I got mad love for y'all, man. This is what I do, man. Cause I do this for y'all. For real. You all I care about. Kanita Johnson, good night, my love. Thank you for this live. I will see you next time. May God bless you in this group. Kanita, thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate you all. Oh my goodness, I appreciate y'all. Oh my gosh. Have a good night. Hey, have a good night. Yeah, man. We'll chop it up soon, man. All right, I love y'all. Y'all please be safe. Y'all tune in for more. All right. Bye-bye now.